This is Bobby C, and we begin our look at sports this week at the world's most famous arena with the red-hot New York Rangers, who are 4-0 in the month of February. Let's talk about the importance of playing so well here at home on the homestand. I mean, you guys are undefeated to kickstart February, and things are really clicking for you right now.
Yeah, we definitely weren't happy with our home record before, and these 4 wins are nice, and I think we have one more, right, Saturday. Yeah, so hopefully we get a W out of there.
I think we're getting a lot of confidence in our game. As 4 lines and 3 deep pairs, and certainly our goaltending has been huge since the start too. And I think it helps now. We've got some confidence going at home, and we play some good games on the road, so we got to continue that.
We did a good job of staying on them, hounding some pucks, and getting more pucks to them in the second and third. And came up with some big saves by Hank to really turn a little momentum. I think our bench really felt this. A couple saves in the second, and we got a couple goals right after. So
I think we were looking for a good bounce, and we got a couple of big plays there, and Klein, like I said, come back and made a big play there to turn it around. So it's important for us to keep playing well here at home, and the way we responded being down 2-0.
Red-hot Broadway blue shirts wrap the homestand Saturday at the world's most famous arena when Colorado comes to the Big Apple for some prime-time action. Puck drops at 7 p.m. at MSG. Meanwhile, the Islanders will be in Ottawa Saturday and home for Colorado Sunday in Brooklyn, and the New Jersey Devils will take on San Jose Sunday at the Prudential Center in Newark. It's been some week for the New York Knicks, both on and off the hardwood. A 5-game homestand kicked off Saturday night against reigning champion Cleveland. Despite a terrific start by the Knicks, the Orange and Blue simply couldn't match LeBron James and the Cavs, falling 111-104. The Knicks made it interesting with a fourth-quarter comeback, but the first and fourth quarters withstanding, the champs were too much. Here's more.
How big is this homestand for the team?
really big. Before All-Star break, I mean, we got the Clippers. I think with the Clippers, Lakers, and Denver. I think San Antonio also. So, I mean, we got some big games. I mean, we got some winnable games too. So, hopefully we can get.
Today I think was a tough game. We tried to get back in the fourth quarter. I think we did a better job in the fourth quarter. We execute the plays and we fight. We make shots. Brandon was unbelievable. You know, they are a good team and they pass the ball. They pass the ball great. So I think we fight, but we have to keep learning and be ready for next game.
I thought at times we was a little slow. That's something we can correct. We can easily pick the pace up and play faster. A lot of times teams want to play faster, but it's a way that you play fast. You can play fast and just be out there and just doing whatever. You can play fast and you can be smart about what you're trying to do out there.
The anniversary celebration of the 70th season of the organization did provide a nice look back on the 1988-89 Bomb Squad, which includes Bronx native Rod Strickland. Here's a look at the presser honoring a team then coached by now college great Rick Pitino. The Bomb Squad made the three-pointer fashionable in the NBA.
The nickname the Bomb Squad was sort of an organic thing. It was easy to call these guys the Bomb Squad because it was all bombs away. Now these guys went for 386 three-pointers in that 88-89 season when the Knicks won the Atlantic Division, which was then by far an NBA record.
Obviously the city, historically with the incredible fans, they embraced us. Not because we were winning, that was a given, but the way we went about our business. We competed every single night. They celebrated it, they embraced us, and acknowledged it, and it was an incredible feeling to have this as our home court.
It opened the whole game, the floor for me, you know what I mean? And we had Charles Oakley, who could throw that outlet pass. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, it was amazing. You talking about for Rod. Rod was probably the best penetrator you can imagine coming out of the ball. I mean, this guy can make layups, any kind of way.
We had a little bit of style with Mark and myself, bringing the ball up court and creating some things. You had Patrick Ewing, who was dominant. Then you had Trent, Jay New, Gerald Wilkins running the wings, hitting jump shots. So I think it was a lot of excitement. I think we was versatile. We were able to do a lot of things. We up-tempoed the game. Shot threes. I think we opened up the game and made it exciting.
And now, the coaching philosophy is just totally different. I mean, other than Coach Rick Pitino, it wasn't a lot of coaches that really say, go to the line and shoot the three. And now, pretty much every team tries to rely on the three-point shot.
We hadn't made the playoffs in a few years, but this style was beginning to take over the NBA, and all of a sudden we became a playoff team, and we were a serious threat.
We come back, make the playoffs the second year, and play Chicago, which we were one basket away from going to the finals that year against one of the best guys in the league with a Rick Pitino at the helm, and he was adjusting to the game. I believe one more year with the way we were playing, we'd have been a serious team in the East.
Tune into our sports show, Sports NYC, for an extended look only here on BronxNet. We have exclusive interviews with Rod, former Knicks skipper Jeff Van Gundy, and much more. As for the remainder of the week for the Knicks, Monday could have been their worst output of the season, a 121-107 loss to the LA Lakers, who snapped a 12-game road slide in the win. Wednesday wasn't much better, with the Knicks blowing a double-digit lead to the LA Clippers, and battled star Carmelo Anthony missing the game-tying shot with 13 seconds left, and former Knicks great Charles Oakley being arrested in the first quarter after an altercation with security. Oakley and Knicks owner James Dolan have a strained relationship, and all of that came to a head Wednesday night with the 53-year-old Oakley being asked to leave MSG, presumably at the request of Dolan. The Knicks are 0-3 on the homestand. They host Denver tonight and San Antonio Sunday. Across town in Brooklyn, the Nets will host Miami tonight. The Nets will then welcome Memphis on Monday. Brooklyn will also be the home of UFC 208 this weekend. The Preacher's Daughter and the Iron Lady headline a fight card that features legendary MMA fighter Anderson Silva, who will take on Derek Brunson. Here's our preview from UFC Media Day.
This fight is the one more challenge in my life, more personal life, Derek Brunson is the great fighter. He's the young guy, and a good challenge for me. I'm very happy.
Anderson's a great striker, so definitely have to take care of that attribute as far as making sure that I'm able to see a lot of the things that he put out.
It's not only the man's world anymore. Women are taking over. Like Conor McGregor says, we're not here to take part, we're here to take over. And I believe we're here to take over. I think if you look at it in the past, women's MMA is growing and growing and growing. And now headlining here in Brooklyn, it's huge. The second event in New York, it's amazing.
It's huge. It's, for a while they weren't even having females in the division at all. And then they brought the females in and then started headlining. And now it's not just a rare occasion the females are headlining, but it's more than one occasion. And so I think that two things I always have felt, that I feel like the more people watch it, they're just going to know more. But
the headliners get rolling at 10 p.m. Eastern Time Saturday night, but the entire card has some hidden gems. Fans will be treated to some awesome mixed martial arts from 6 p.m. on. Check out UFC.com for more. Also, don't forget to tune into the next episode of Sports NYC for a full insider look at UFC 208. So amped. The UFC will crown a female featherweight champion this weekend. The NFL found its champ Sunday in Houston at Super Bowl 41. Hello, New England. Thank you, Tom Brady, for sealing my preseason prediction of you and the Pats. Folks, if you were tuned in for the Super Bowl preview C-list, we don't need to beat a dead horse here. In fact, I was about to go nuts with a million stats, like I need to prove all the haters wrong. Like him or not, Tom Brady is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I was texting a reporter colleague during the game. I'll keep his name out of it for now. We'll make for a great story on Sports NYC when he's a guest. Anyway, Nick is a Pats fan. I, on the other hand, just know all too well what greatness looks like. Here's my thread when the Pats are down 28-3 late in the third quarter. Final score, 34-28. Pats in the first overtime Super Bowl in history. 5 rings for Brady, 4 Super Bowl MVPs. He completed 43 of 62 passes for 466 yards, all single-game records. And that's where the debate ends. Ask yourself, did you have any doubt in your mind that Brady and the Pats were going to storm down the field and score on the first possession the minute they won the coin toss in overtime? Exactly. There's a word for that. Legendary. I'm so confident, folks, that I even spend my Super Bowl Sundays with NFL champions. Here's more in the C-list. BronxNet cameras spent Super Bowl Sunday watching the big game with 2 Super Bowl champions at Empire City Casino at Yonkers Raceway. Big Blue greats Justin Tuck and Stephen Baker know a thing or two about winning on the one Sunday of the year when the world is watching.
It's still just an enormous accomplishment. Just think about all the great people that have played this game and have an opportunity to win too. Now, some guys never even got the opportunity to go there, but just the opportunity to be there and win it twice against the quality of team that we beat. Sure, I love to reminisce about it. The fans here are so great that they reach out to me, and it's going to be a part of my life for the rest of my life.
It's always a special moment when the Super Bowl is played because I know what it takes to and what these guys are going through. So it's a special day for me. It's like Christmas still after all these years. It's still fresh in my mind. I still get chills every time I see Scott Norwood kick that ball and it drifts wide right. I say, okay, is the chill going to come? And it still comes every time because that was such a special moment.
Empire City prides itself on winning, so what better way to promote champions than by having champions join them?
Obviously, on days like this, we want to make sure that our players have a place to go where they can experience a really exciting day. Today, we are really pleased to have former Giants players Justin Tuck and Stephen Baker here. We often have sports celebrities here. We have a Rangers viewing party continuously, 5 different nights. Our next one, I think, is February 25th, so there's always something happening here at Empire City.
For one local teacher, he has found glory of a different measure. Tuck and Baker's autographs will go to a good cause.
I'm a special education teacher, and one of the things that I'm kind of known for is the fact that I use my memorabilia collection as a reward system for my students. So I was able to get some stuff signed, like the seat back I'm going to keep, and the mini helmet and the stuff that Stephen Baker signed will go into my classroom.
Sunday was super all the way around. Tom Brady's Super Bowl jersey, Justin Tuck took it. Just kidding. And when it comes to sports and predictions, my friends, like my boy McGregor, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. To the victor goes the spoils. That's your sports. I'm the champ, Bobby C. See you next time.